This game's called Sinkerball for grades 2 to 6. You'll need scooters, plastic bowling pins, skipping ropes, and cones. And it's a teamwork game and also involves a whole bunch of different skills from throwing to rolling to you could have kicking if you'd like, goaltending, blocking, some balance as well. So you'll start with those scooter boards or scooters placed down on the floor, and you're gonna have to attach skipping ropes to each one of them. You can use some masking tape, or if there's a place to tie it onto, that works better. And then you'll place down plastic bowling pins, one on each scooter. You'll also have some zones on the side, and you'll throw some foam balls in there that'll be used as the throwing or rolling or kicking, whatever. You can do this lengthwise or you can do it widthwise, depending on the number of students or what age you're playing this game with. Could work either way. And so the setup might look something like this, where you have the skipping ropes attached with the pins. You'll see on the side there's not a dedicated throwing zone in this case. It was just the whole end edge. You can do either way or with a smaller area with cones. And so here again is our view. And when we start, you'll have one team who will be, we can call them the tugboats. So they're going to be pulling cargo. So they're going to have to pull their cargo carefully from one end to the other and back and forth. They're going to try and go back and forth as many times as possible. You can do this timed, or you can do it points. Every time somebody gets to the one wall and puts their hand on the wall, it's a point, and so on and so forth. And then you'll have the other team who will be the throwers or the rollers or the kickers or whatever skill you're working on. You could even have hockey sticks and they could try and hit or shoot the ball into the pins to knock them over. So they're of course going to try and hit those pins down. So on the go signal, the players start going, and they've made it a certain way here, and then the balls start getting thrown. One pin was knocked over. Now when a pin gets knocked over, the player is not out. That player just has to drop their tugboat or whatever, or sorry, their cargo. They have to leave everything alone, and they can go and help guard or block one of their teammates or one of their friends. So that player had their thing knocked over, they go and help there. So also another player's pin got knocked over, so that player has to leave their stuff and go, and they've chosen to help guard one there as well. They could go guard anything. Now the red players can leave their zones if they want to go and grab a ball or two or three or whatever, collect them, but they have to of course bring them back into that area before they could throw it or roll it again. So they're at any time in the game are allowed, and they also can't obviously interfere with the blue players there going back and forth. And also meanwhile, so the goal, try to get to the side to get a point from that, and or see which group can last the longest before the pins go down. Now players have to be careful, because if they accelerate too fast, of course their pin will easily fall over. So it's a matter of figuring out that right balance between speed and control, which is another thing you can talk to the students about. And that's really it for the idea. Here's just a couple quick pictures of a group that was playing. So they started off, and a couple got knocked down. Usually happens right away, but some make it quite a while. We see at the end of this round, we had the whole team helping each other out, trying to block that one last one, as the one who was pulling the rope almost made it to that end. And try this game out.